Welcome to the Harry Dinger Show. Today we have a show on social Darwinism. I'd like you to meet today's guests. First, we have the rich man, Anthony.
How you doing?
Take a
How
seat.
you doing? Yeah. Is it clean? Is it clean?
You stop complaining.
Yeah, okay.
Next up, we have the rich man. Or he's a reformer, Kevin.
Hey everybody. Social reform is, key to saving America.
No, thank you.
Dirty.
Yes.
And now we have the immigrant straight from China, Eric.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Shut up.
And now we have the poor person, Seth.
Oh, man.
Well, this is a nice studio.
Shut up,
Hey,
poor boy.
I am way too close to these people. I'm going to move over here just a little.
Okay, well, let's start a segment. I'm gonna ask you some questions right now, rich boy.
Okay.
What was Henry George's take on reform?
His take on reform.
Yes, his take. That's what I just said.
Well, he completely supported it as he thought that the government's tax system was completely flawed. And he stuck with this idea until his death.
Stubborn.
Very stubborn.
So what is social Darwinism?
Social Darwinism, well, it's an analogy used for the competition that the American people are forming now. And basically why they call it a Darwinism is because the economy is in a constant change and everlasting growth, constantly mutating and changing into different things, usually for the benefit of the economy.
Oh, well, that's nice. So what's the survival of the fittest?
Survival of the fittest, like I said. Social Darwinism, just people sticking their necks out there just to get ahead of you, ahead of your cousin, ahead of anybody. I mean, it's just basically not anymore a battle of classes, but rather a battle of individuals.
So that fruitcake there in the end's a failure at life, basically, is what you're saying?
Because he probably, yeah, well,
I hate you rich people.
why is it our fault that you
all your
don't
fault.
try? I mean,
It's all
Hey,
your fault.
let's save
what
it for
about
later.
me? I
Save
try. I've
can't
been
speak
working on the
English.
Save
railroad
it-
for a while.
save it for
Hey,
later.
The question
We're
was
reforming
Save-
you, don't worry.
You can't speak English.
Save it for later.
We'll make
Save
you
it
better.
Oprah.
What did William Graham Sumner do?
William Graham Sumner. Well, he was a teacher, and when he taught at Yale, and what he did, as well as teaching, was he was a sociologist, and he actually worked on theories like this, such as the folk story, I believe, the folk story method. And the thing was, he used this theory that he made up as some kind of a retaliation to how the government was going to handle reform, because he didn't really agree with how the actual government was handling the situation, despite the fact that they didn't really do anything at all.
So, in your opinion, do you think social Darwinism really was that influential on American thinking?
Absolutely. I thought it was extremely influential, as it's justified by the fact that it's a constantly changing time. I mean, this is the Gilded Age. I mean, this is a time of skyscrapers, of no longer just working in the fields to get by, but also
I saw the sun.
I lost my complete train of thought, but to simplify
You were saying
things,
something about skyscrapers,
well,
and then the sun popped out.
regardless,
This is a time of immense change in America.
it is
I must
a
admit.
time of
Reformer. Shh. So reformer, what do you think? Do you think it's influential?
I think it's very influential. I think it's our God-given duty to help everyone we can.
What about you, Chinese boy?
I like fried rice.
I don't care about you.
Oh. Little cats.
They do like cats too. I do.
Well, we're gonna go to a commercial break. We'll be right back
Terrible thing to say.
in a few minutes.
Oh my God.
This is the Harry Dinger Show.
Terrible.
I love to eat cats.
How can it be offensive if it's true?
Okay, first of all, I'm not 100% in love with your tone right now.
Tone aside, historically, you guys have struggled to adapt.
Yeah, right. Walking upright, discovering fire, inventing the wheel, laying the foundation for all mankind. You're right. Good point. Sorry we couldn't get that to you sooner.
Connie, your reaction?
Sounds like someone woke up on the wrong side of the rock.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
And welcome back to the Harry Dinger Show. It was almost starting a fight there. Calm things down a little bit. No,
I don't
poor
want.
man.
I don't want to promote conflict.
You make
Okay.
me
Sorry.
sick.
Poor man.
Shut up.
Hey,
You're a bag.
I respect your opinion.
poor man. I got some questions for you. George's Progress in Poverty. How did this jolt traditional thought?
Well, to see, the thing of it, the book, it took me, the poor person, and him, the part over there, wealth person, and it described the differences between both of us.
Okay.
What about it?
How did George see society?
Well, he saw the technological and social advances in the entire society.
What was his solution?
The single tax,
Why?
because it had 8 different things to it: wealth, land, labor, capital, rent, wages, interest, and distribution.
You have a cheat card, don't you?
Oh, what are you talking about?
Poor person can't even learn your own stuff.
I reformed him, thank you very much.
No, you didn't.
Shut up. You're pretty gay if you reform him.
F you.
Look at him.
Yeah, look at me.
God, he just screams.
He is slightly retarded.
Okay, well, I can't stand working with these people, so we're gonna be right back. I'm gonna get them all shot or something. We'll be right back. This is the Harry Dinger Show.
Whoa, check out the action on the net.
No, Oscar, stay away from the net.
Not net, internet.
Wow, it's so fast.
That's because it's high-speed internet service from Atlantic Broadband. It blows everything else away.
Hello, what's that?
All right, he's looking for another fish.
Oh, click buy, click buy.
Order Atlantic Broadband high-speed internet service today and get $50 cash back. So, you're from eBay.
Is that anywhere near Chesapeake Bay?
Welcome back to the Harry Dinger Show. Now, this segment of questions, I'm gonna ask Chinese boy right there. He'll answer these for us, hopefully. Okay, Eric, what were Clarence Darrow's beliefs that contradicted social Darwinists?
Well, he believed that crime started at in poverty, and that criminals were formed in society and from their ancestors, not the survival of the fittest.
Not the middle one.
Oh my bad. What
Okay,
what is it?
What is it? Okay, so the root of crime according to Darrow. You said that, but what is it again? The root of crime?
The root of crime
Poverty?
is poverty.
Poverty. So like, poverty boy over there, he's probably a criminal.
Why am I the root of crime? What
You make me sick.
Okay, hey, wait.
I reformed you, you still crap.
Wait.
Shut up.
Wait. What were Richard Eli's views on new economies?
Well, he believed that there was an economic link to poverty.
Okay.
Link.
So this Veblen,
peanut butter
what was
jelly.
his theory of the leisure class?
The leisure class, basically, economics were a mask for the rich man's greed.
Okay. So he's a criminal, you're saying?
No, me a criminal?
Yeah, he's a criminal.
He's a criminal.
Why am I the criminal?
Yeah.
Make me sick.
Hey, you wanna go?
God.
This is the Mantis Tiller Cultivator. It weighs only 20 pounds, but packs more power than you might have thought possible. The Mantis Tiller digs in at 240 revolutions a minute, and optional attachments handle all kinds of gardening chores. This is a remarkable machine. And here's a remarkable offer. Purchase a Mantis Tiller direct from the factory. Use it for a year. If you don't absolutely love it, send it back and we'll refund your money.
For free information, call 1-800-449-9841.
I can't watch anymore. This is alright. Alright, here we go.
Here we go. I'm gonna kill you.
Sit down. Hey, take it easy. Hey.
You ruined my carpet. Sit down. Just sit down.
Hey,
Calm down.
Hey, he's alive.
But I'm good.
Would the
Sit
good
down.
Lord want this? What do you?
Hey, sit.
Here we go.
God.
Okay, I have some more questions for you guys now.
There. Sit there.
Okay, Chinese boy.
Hey.
What is Rauschenbusch's social justice?
Social justice is basically
Pimped.
freedom for all. Everybody gets treated fairly and gets a share of the benefits of the society.
Hey, I have a question to ask you in this section. Who do some Protestants blame for the poor being poor?
Let's see. They'd obviously be blaming the poor, obviously. I mean, how could you expect godless people such as, poor people like that poor little fellow over there
Thief.
to actually
You stole
make
my
it
TV.
anywhere economically in our culture? I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
I get what you're saying there.
You.
So, what is the Church of the Carpenter?
The Church of the Carpenter was a church that helped out poor people, like our friend over here. Yeah.
So, okay. What is the social gospel purpose?
Actually, I know what that is.
Oh, do you?
Yes,
what,
I do.
You think you're cool now?
I do.
Okay.
The Church of Social Justice actually improved the living conditions for the poor, and it was increased the soul saving. It also was made for social reasons.
Washington Gladden. What question is that? What's Washington Gladden? Or who? Or
He was an activist, or an active Protestant leader. Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Yeah,
My homes.
He's Chinese?
An activist and
Not quite.
Okay.
I like to consider him.
So-
If he were Asian, you know.
So why is he important? Why is he important?
Pepperoni pizza.
What?
Yeah.
Well, he's not too bright.
Pepperoni pizza.
Well, makes sense. He's Chinese. But we're gonna go to a commercial break while I beat some sense into him. We'll be right back. This is the Harry Dinger Show.
Ow! Did someone bring you here and take out?
My bad.
The tank's empty. You gotta fill her up. I am a hungry man.
When you're a hungry man, you need a full pound of the kind of food that fills you up right.
Basically, I'm a bottomless pit. I am a hungry man.
It's good to be full.
Mountain Dew. The American drink. That wasn't very American. I'll kill you.
Welcome back to the Harry Dinger Show. We got poor person some medical attention. He's good now.
Make me sick.
Kevin's maybe a little calmer. Eric is still Asian.
Hey, I remembered who that Gladden guy was.
Well, that's okay.
Alright.
Now we've got some questions for Kevin, a low reformer, the low reforming.
Oui.
How do social workers plan to solve the problem of the poor?
They plan to help the poor through settlement houses, which provided education and housing and food.
Okay. What was Toynbee Hall?
Toynbee Hall was like one of the first settlement houses. It was in London's East End, and it was founded by Arnold Toynbee.
London.
Yes, in London.
London.
London, indeed.
London.
In London, chap.
Yes.
Name some reformers and settlement
That's
houses they
also
created.
Chinese. I hope you know.
I know.
Well,
I know Chinese.
in order to name some settlement houses, we have to start at the beginning.
Hey guys,
You shut up.
My bad.
We're gonna start at the beginning with Stanton Coit. He was an American reformer, but he was in London, and he brought the settlement house idea over to America. And you see, Jane Addams, she founded the Hull House in Chicago. It had schooling for immigrants, and then there's also Robert Wald. He founded the South End South End House, excuse me, in Boston. Yes, in Boston, good old Boston Red Sox. Lillian Wald, she founded the Henry Street Settlement, and then there's Florence Kelly, who devoted her life to equality, and she also helped co-found the NAACP.
Oh, okay. Well, what limits did the settlement house movement have? What movements did the settlement house movement have? What limits did the settlement house movement have?
Well, you see, the settlement houses, they couldn't help everybody.
Oh, my bad.
You know, they had limited space and limited workers.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Did they help everyone?
But they tried to.
And how did
Too much.
You can maybe chime in on this. How did immigrants see these houses?
Well, they usually resented the middle class
were
people
gay.
who were working. See, they hated us because.
How do you know that word?
What word?
Gay.
Gay? What is it?
That's a very, very,
Him.
very
What?
I can't believe this.
How did the settlement houses help
You're
African Americans?
gay.
Well.
Or did
see,
they not? Dum dum dum.
Well, actually, some settlement houses were based on helping African Americans, and most settlement houses tried to, but some didn't allow African Americans.
Those racists.
I know. It was a very racist time. in
They had a
America.
good reason.
You
You're
shut
a
up.
horrible person.
Make me sick.
Okay.
True.
Commercial break again. We'll be back with the Harry Dinger Show.
What? Women are things.
SOCOM, U.S. Navy SEALs Combined Assault. The fight continues, so freedom can. Rated T for Teen.
It's Akon with his sophomore project, Convicted, including the 2 smash singles, Smack That featuring Eminem, and I Wanna Love You featuring Snoop Dogg. The brand new album released from Akon, Convicted.
Available November 14th. All Best Buy locations.
Okay, welcome back to the Harry Dinger Show. Now, I've got questions for the whole panel here. So we're going to get some different views here.
Whole panel.
Okay, what was the National Consumers League?
Well, Jake, I'd have to say that the
Harry.
Harry. Same difference.
Where'd you get your education?
Ping
From
Chow.
the inside of a freaking Cracker Jack
Call
box?
his-
I got it from your mother.
Hey,
okay?
hey,
Thank you very much.
What was the National Consumers League?
Alright, it was a non-profit group for women. You know, they worked for higher wages and better conditions.
Okay. Who was Walter Wyckoff?
Well, I think he was this guy he was an unskilled laborer for 18 months from about California to Connecticut, worked all over. And hey, what was that for? But he also, he wrote the book, The Workers.
The Workers.
Yes.
What is the Civic Federation of Chicago?
Well, you see, the Civic Federation of Chicago was a group of 40 leaders who... Come on, let's go. Keep going. They formed a civic movement to make Chicago the healthiest city in America. Would you sit down? All right, and they also helped found the National Civic Movement.
Okay, why did a class of professional social workers arise?
Well, you see, Harry, they wanted to be examined, and
Oh, your name's Harry.
That's Harry.
Just keep going.
And desired to have
Harry Dinger.
alleviation supplied by
I
the
like your
government.
name.
Of course, you know, why would you want to waste your time on people that throw empty soda bottles at mics for no reason at all?
Oh, well.
I mean, of course.
One final question for all of you. I want everyone's opinion.
What?
How is America becoming a cultural melting pot?
No.
I don't care.
I don't think it was a pot at all.
Because they allow you people to breed.
It was more of a continent of a ton of immigrants coming together and forming bonds and such.
Like
through
my
intermarriage
Asian
and
friends.
work.
So,
Okay, well, I've had enough of these people, so we're going to go away for a minute, come back with our debate.
I know.
Last 10 minutes show, we'll be right back.
Never, ever, ever.
All right, now we're going to go over to birthdays today, for some reason, with Jono. Jono?
There are no birthdays today. Back to you, Mr. Magoo. God.
Thanks.
Can't touch this.
Okay, welcome to our roundtable debate. We've got
This isn't a round
rich
table.
and poor, American and Asian,
I hate you.
Ew.
Hi.
and I'm going to ask the
That's
massive
no.
question right now. Do you guys think social Darwinism is right?
Absolutely.
Not.
Why not?
I can't survive against you.
Well, what do you mean you can't survive against me? And the only reason you don't survive is because you don't put enough effort into
Oh, I
what
put
you-
effort into it.
Oh, what? Oh, I'm gonna go work in the field.
Yes.
I'm gonna go
Hey.
work in the mind. Because
Hey,
you know,
shut up.
you know what?
You wanna go?
How about you do this? Go to school, okay? You know.
I don't have money to go to school.
Hey. Why don't we take this from
Shut
the
up.
point of reformer here? You see,
Exactly.
I'm
No.
working hard to actually give him an education, but I'm not getting anything out of it. I'm doing this for goodwill, okay?
Because he is a good person.
I'm trying to help everybody
And
here.
this is a bad thing.
You know what? I don't like social Darwinism because I believe that everybody should be given a fair chance in the first place.
Exactly.
Anybody is given a fair chance in the first place. However, people
No,
don't
they're
take
not.
that chance.
No, they're not.
You're a liar. How
You
rich were your
suck.
parents?
They're very rich.
Exactly.
Just because you have a rich mommy doesn't mean that you did anything to get where you are.
Duh.
So I'm fortunate.
I got some money from her too.
Yeah, your parents worked.
No, my parents inherited it, and thus in
And they
this
gave it to
day
you.
and age where they have this
You know what?
single tax, you know. Go ahead, son.
My mommy never told me that. I don't
think she'd ever lie to me. Oh my God.
That was kind of a massive fight, so I think we might be discontinued. So I'll see you folks later. This is the Harry Dinger Show.
I'm hungry. Let's go get some fried rice.
Okay, let's go.
Here at the Hull House, we're dedicating teaching immigrants how to read. Hello.
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 Jesus, titty Christ. Jesus. God, sucker motherfucker. Ah, wait. Cardboard. Fucking Asian fucker. Metal. Mother.